was the daylight, the sugary smell of springtime, remembering when you were mine in a still suburban town. When every Thursday I'd brave those mountain passes, and you'd skip your early classes, and we'd learn how our bodies work. Goddamn the black night, with all its foul temptations, had become what I always hated when I was with you then. You looked like giants in the back of my gray subcompacts, fumbling to make contact as the others slept inside. Both together there, in a shroud of frost, the mountain air began to pack through every pane of leather glass, and I held you closer than anyone would ever can. JAMC, reading aloud from magazine. I don't know about you, but I swear on my name they could smell it on me. I've never been too good with secrets.
We Look Like Giants is kind of a story about, young love. Something that I kind of feel more as I get older is just, remembering what it was like to be a young adult and kind of realizing how I felt that the world was, a place of infinite possibilities. And, life hadn't really started yet. And you really could do anything you really set your mind to. And I think that as people get older, the window of opportunities and possibilities, it begins to become narrower and narrower.
you closer.
In the last year, we've done 3 television shows. We've done Craig Kilborn, we've done Carson Daly, and we've done John McEnroe. I honestly didn't know there was a John McEnroe show until I heard that we were going to be playing on the show, but it was probably the funnest for me because Johnny Mac, as they call him, turned out to be a guitar player. So he wanted to jam with us, and we learned one of his songs, and it was all right. It was pretty rocking, and so we did our tune. We did title and registration for the show that night. But then McEnroe had the idea that he wanted to put his guitar on and have us play his song while they rolled credits, and he thanked the guests. So we did that, and fortunately, when I watched the taping of the show, once I got home, they didn't really get McEnroe singing. They just got him thanking his guests. I think that right at the end, when their cameras pulled back and when they dropped the audio to announce the next show or the sponsors, they pretty much cut out his voice, which I think was probably the right thing to do. But hats off to Mr. McEnroe for A, not yelling at us, and B, being able to learn some chords.
I never thought when we started doing this band that it would really last very long in the first place, let alone get us to a point where we're able to kind of be adults and play rock and roll at the same time. You know, we can be adults but also live in this state of arrested development that rock and roll kind of keeps you in as long as you do it. So in about a week we are going to be signing a record contract with Atlantic Records, which is both very exciting and terrifying all at the same time. We never set out to try to be like the biggest band in the world, and it's not really anything that I think we necessarily want or would strive for. At the very core of our decision is the ambition and the drive just to set a new bar for ourselves. There is creative ambition, and then there is ambition to kind of be recognized for what you're doing. And you know, I would be lying to you if I said that I didn't want as many people as possible to like what we do. We've found ourselves in the very unusual position in which we're happy, Barstook Records is happy, and everybody that's in our surrounding family that's been working with us for the last 7 years now is all being taken care of, in part because of this record contract.